Welcome back and namaste. So today we're going to be focusing on twists and hamstring openers. So we're going to start with a simple twist. We're going to take our right leg forward. Going to take the left foot over the right. If this is too much and not accessible, can leave the left foot just in front. So I'm going to take it all the way. My left hand comes back onto the fingertips, pushing up to make sure I have a nice long spine. From there, reaching up with the right hand, I'm going to bend the elbow, twist to the right, hook it on the outside of the knee, and go for a deeper twist. And with every exhale, I may get a little bit deeper. And keep focusing on creating the length within the spine. And we're going to swing the hands over to the right side, bowing down, coming all the way back up. Assist to take the left foot forward, and this time right foot comes in. Right hand reaches back onto fingertips. Make sure the back is nice and straight and long. Left hand reaches up, bending the elbow and twisting to the right. And with every exhalation, you may get a little bit deeper. Try and deepen the breath, even though it gets a little bit harder within the twists. Swing their hands over to the left, bowing down and coming back upright. Take the right leg out. You may shake it out if you like. Coming straight into your first down dog of the day. Make sure that your hands are shoulder width apart. Keep moving the buttocks back and up. Breathing here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come forward to plank. Lower the knees down, feet come together. Lower all the way down. Come up to your first cobra. Maybe a little mini one if your back is open. Come up a little bit higher. Come back down. Fingertips on the outside of the mat. Spider cobra. Lifting all the way up. So your buttocks is completely relaxed. Breathing here. And gently come back down. Hands come back. Come back. Push back, down dog. Left foot reaches forward, high crescent lunge. Make sure you tuck in the ribs. Nice long spine. And from here we're going to lower down, drop the right knee down. Take the hands down. I'm going to go for a little twist here. So I'm going to bend the back knee and take in the foot, right foot, with my right hand. Once this feels pretty easy, you may let it go. Release. Break here for 2. Bend the back knee again. This time the right hand shifts onto the left knee. Rotating over for a nice twist, holding onto the foot with the left hand, squeezing in and twisting back. Holding here. And breathing, deepening your breath. Gently release. This time left hand stays on the left knee, right hand shifts out. Keep the thumb up towards the ceiling and keep your focus on that. With this, take it all the way back, reaching back. Breathing here. Two and 1. Release, take the hand back to the front. Hands placed back to the mat. Step back, down dog. You may walk out the dog. Releasing, opening up the calf muscles. Swing from side to side. Release the hips. And find your balance and peace within the dog. This time, right foot steps forward, high crescent lunge. Keep the back leg nice and strong, lifted. Tuck the ribs in. Breathing here. And from here, we're going to lower the back knee all the way down. Beautiful. Hands come down. This time, bending the left leg. With the left hand, reach in and take the foot in as close as you can towards the buttocks. Breathing here. And gently release. We're going to swap the hands. So left hand comes onto the right knee. Right hand reaches back for the foot, taking it in and twisting to the right. Breathing here. Deepening the breath within the twist. Beautiful. Gently release. This time, right hand, right knee, left arm reaches forward. Keep your gaze on the thumb facing up, and then take that thumb all the way to the back. Breathing here. 2, 1. Gently take the thumb all the way back forward. Hands come back. Step back to down dog. Readjusting. Walk the dog out. Beautiful. From here, gonna bend the knees parallel to the mat. Create the space and length within the spine. Shift the gaze in between the hands. You may walk or jump to the front of the mat. Forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, hands reach back down. Inhale, big circle, palms facing up. Reach up nice and tall. Thumbs hook. Come back into a back bend and release. Swing the hands back, up and over the head, and gently start straightening the legs out. Your head keeps moving down and towards the shin for another 5. And 1. Gently release the hands down first. I want you to take your feet together, touching. Inhale, come into chair pose. Hands reach up. So what I want you to focus on is if you gaze down, your knees are here. If you gaze down, you can't see your feet. Shift back. So shift the butt to the back of the room. Imagine you're trying to sit down on a chair. Hands reach up. Exhale, prayer hands. Twist to the left. The right elbow tucks on the left side of the outer knee. Going to twist. Gaze down towards your knee and realize that the right knee is going to want to pop forward. Move it back. Come back into prayer. Inhale, hands reach up. Exhale, twisting to the right. Same thing. Try and make sure your knees are in line. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands down to the earth. Release. Forward fold. You may walk out. Bending one knee at a time. Moving the hips from side to side. Inhaling. Exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, one big circle. Clasp the hands up nice and tall. Crescent to the left this time. Gazing down towards the left foot. And back upright. Crescent to the right. Gazing down towards the right foot. Come back. Prayer hands through center. We're going to come into pyramid pose now. So working into our hamstrings. Most of you will need blocks. So we're going to take the right foot back first. It's about on a 45-degree angle. So your hands will be on blocks. You can turn the blocks down. Or if you have open hamstrings, you may come onto the palms of the hands. So Really important here, I want you to engage. So never relax the knee. I want you to always lift and pull the knee up. So lifting it up, hug the muscle to bone. This is going to protect your hamstring from any damage. From here, hands on blocks or the mat, folding in. And I want you to make sure that the left hip, you're actively pulling it back to make sure the hips are in line with the front of your mat. Folding in, the head keeps moving down and towards the shin. Well, you may be up here, and that's fine as well. So be patient with your body for it to open up. Breathing here for another 5. Beautiful, lift up halfway. We're going to start pulsing here. So we're going to lift onto the back tippy toes and take the heel back, down. Lift up and all the way back. We're going for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Place the heel back down, lower it back down. Make sure the hips are level with the front of the mat. If not, pull the left hip back. Breathing here. We're just going to move out and back in. So moving the left hip out and in, out and in. So this is opening a different part of the hamstring. Going for another 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently release, folding back in for another 5. And 1. Gently lift up halfway. We're going to bend the front knee, come down into the right knee. So make sure the hip is stacked parallel over the knee. We're just going to flex the left foot up towards the ceiling. Once again, you may use your blocks, most of you will, and it can be upright. Super important again, engage, lift the knee up. So you can be here. If you have open hamstrings, you may come down, walk the hands forward as much as you can, reaching forward, breathing into the hamstring. And once you're here, we're going to walk the hands over 30 degrees to the right. We're only moving the upper body, we're staying exactly the same with the legs. Breathing, walking over the hands to the left, and if you have blocks, move with the blocks. And come back to center. 5 breaths here. And gently lift back up halfway. Tuck the back toes, ground the left foot down, and assist to come into a forward fold. Breathing here for 5, just reconnecting and grounding down to the earth. And from here, we're going to step back with the left foot straight into pyramid pose. Once again, you may use your blocks for assistance. Either way, up high, up low. If you have more open hamstrings, you may have the hands down to the earth. Back foot 45 degrees out and pulling up the knee, engaging. Breathing here for 5. And actively keep pulling the right hip back. Make sure your hips stay parallel to the front of the mat. From here, we're going to start pulsing. We're lifting up onto the back tippy toes and all the way back down. lift up, and down. We're going for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Place the back heel back down. And from here we're going to start moving the right hip out to the right and back in. Moving out and in. Going for another 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Releasing. Going for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently lift up halfway. Bend the knee, come all the way down. Make sure the knee's stacked over the hip. Going to walk the right foot forward and flex the feet. This is going to protect the hamstring. Lift the kneecap up, engage. Again, you may be here, you'll be able to use the blocks. If your hamstrings are open, you may have the hands on the earth. And if you can, walk it forward to the foot. Beautiful. Holding here. Breathing, deepening the breath into the hamstring. From here, start walking the hands over to the left side first, about 30 degrees out. Breathing here. And walk the hands all the way over to the right, 30 degrees out. Deepen the breath, send it straight to the hamstrings. And come back to center. Holding here just for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently tuck the back toes, place the right foot down, assist to step forward. So at this point in time, you'll feel a huge opening, especially in the upper back. So the hamstrings are so important. Keep on that. Keep opening up the hamstrings. This is going to help you in the future with the knees, with the lower back. Has a lot of different benefits. So just staying here for another few breaths. You may grab onto the elbows, sway from side to side. Beautiful. And gently releasing, coming all the way down onto the buttocks. So we're gonna end with a couple of hip openers. So this one is called double pigeon. So we're going to start with taking the left foot in. It will be more or less parallel to your mat. Now from here we take the right foot, we're going to place it in between the crease. So place it in here and readjust. So if this is really tight, again you can use the blocks to sit up. And if this doesn't work at all, just come into a normal seated position. I'm going to come into this double pigeon again. You may be seated upright for a moment. I'm going to take 5 breaths here. We're going to go for a little twist. So I'm going to come to prayer hands. My right outer elbow is going to be placed in the arch of the left foot. From here I'm going to twist open to the left, breathing here. 3, 2, and 1. You may come back into a seated position. You may stay like this. Or if you have open hips, you may walk your hands forward a little bit or come down onto your forearms. If you do this, make sure that your buttocks is completely grounded to the earth. If it's not, you stay seated upright. So just remembering to be patient with our body and allowing it time to open up. Staying here for another few breaths. And deepen the breath. Start walking your hands back if you're not already seated upright. Assist to take the right foot out first, then the left. Without losing the connection, take the right foot in straight away. Again, it will be more or less parallel to the mat. If you can, left foot comes into the crease, readjust into double pigeon. If this is too much, just come into a normal seated position. Sit up on blocks to create more space for the hips. Breathing here, 5 deep breaths. Take the hands to prayer. I'm going to take the outer edge of the elbow, place it in the crease and twist to the right. Breathing here, deepening the breath. And gently release. You may be seated upright for the next few breaths or walk the hands forward or come onto the forearms, depending where you're at and respecting your body's limitations. And gently start walking the hands back. You may come upright if you're not already. Take the left foot out, right foot out, and wheelchair wipe any tension that you may be holding within the hips. And twisting all the way around, coming into your Shavasana. Feet can be hip width distance apart or more, lying all the way down. Palms face up to receive energy, palms face down to feel grounded. Take your pick, closing your eyes gently, allowing your body to rest and surrender. Stay focused on your breath. Feel the inhalations, exhalations. And send any thoughts that arise gently away. Let them flow away. Focus on the environment around you, taking in the space, the sounds. Just being aware, completely relaxed, but still aware of what is going around you. So if you've got time today, I suggest you stay in Shavasana for about 5 to 10 minutes. For those that don't have any time, we'll be going on. So deep inhale. Start moving the fingers and the toes. Run the thumb across the fingertips. Gently bend the knees. Hug them tight into the chest. This time we're going to take out our arms into a T shape. We're going to take the knees over to the left. Breathing into the twist Take the knees back through to center and all the way over to the right side. Take the knees back to center, all the way to the left, rolling over. Assist to come seated upright. Come into a comfortable seated position with your eyes closed, taking a moment here to just reconnect, retune into the body, feeling into the space, feeling into your energy within you. Maybe you feel more open or more balanced, or maybe your mind just feels free. Hands come to prayer. Thank you and namaste.